Most people think communication is about saying the right thing. It's not. It's about saying things in the right order. And this one mistake is probably costing you opportunities, relationships, promotions, and influence without you even realizing it. Think about the last time someone ignored your advice, the last time a friend got defensive, the last time a coworker pushed back, the last time a customer said no. You probably assumed they disagreed with your message. But what if the real problem wasn't your message at all? What if it was the order? Here's what most people do. They start with their conclusion. You're wrong. This plan won't work. You should do it this way. You disappointed me. The moment those words leave your mouth, the other person's brain stops listening. Not because they hate you, because you've triggered their defenses. Before they hear your reasoning, they're already preparing their responses. They're not listening anymore. They're protecting themselves. That's why some people can be completely right and still fail to persuade anyone. Communication isn't just transferring information. It's guiding emotion. And the best communicators understand one simple rule. Handle the person before you handle the problem. Imagine you're talking to your boss. You say, "I think this strategy has serious problems. We need a different direction." Sounds reasonable, right? Wrong. Because your boss isn't hearing your idea. Your boss is hearing, "Your decision was bad." Now they're defending their ego instead of considering your suggestion. A skilled communicator approaches it differently. They might say, "I know this plan was put together under a lot of pressure and everyone worked hard on it. Then, I've noticed a few market changes that might affect the outcome, and only then, maybe we should consider making some small adjustments." Same idea, completely different result. Why? Because people need to feel understood before they're willing to listen. The same thing happens in relationships. Most people say, "What you did really disappointed me." The other person immediately starts defending themselves. They explain, they justify, they counterattack. Conversation becomes a battle. But what if you started differently? "I know you were dealing with a difficult situation. At the same time, what happened affected me more than you probably realized. And I'd love for us to communicate earlier next time." Notice what happened. No blame, no attack, no emotional explosion. You still expressed your need, but you did it in a way the other person could actually hear. Now let's talk about selling. Most salespeople lead with features. "Our product is amazing. Our service is the best. We have powerful results." And customers immediately think, "Here comes another sales pitch." Guard up, walls up, trust down. The strongest communicators don't start with themselves. They start with the other person, their frustrations, their goals, their concerns, because the fastest way to gain influence is not proving you're impressive. It's making people feel understood. And if you remember only one thing from this video, remember this formula. Empathy, context, conclusion, reason. Empathy first, context second, your conclusion third, your reasoning last. Most people reverse the order. That's why they keep running into resistance. And here's something even deeper. The difference between a poor communicator and a great communicator isn't vocabulary. It's perspective. A poor communicator focuses on expressing themselves. A great communicator focuses on preparing the other person to receive the message. Every sentence becomes a bridge instead of a barrier, a door instead of a wall. So starting today, stop opening conversations with your conclusion. Stop leading with criticism. Stop leading with demands. Lead with understanding. Because people rarely care how much you know until they feel how much you understand. And when people feel understood, their defenses disappear. Their minds open. And suddenly, conversations that used to feel impossible become easy. That's what real communication skill looks like. Not saying more nor talking better, but knowing exactly what to say first. Do you remember your first sentence you said in a recent conversation? Were you opening or closing the door for the other person to listen to what you were about to say? Only when you start to reflect you'd be improving your communication skills.